Did it work? Are we alive? It lives! Nice. Okay. Jolly good. Thank you for the welcome back. All right. Now I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. I'm going to place this unit down, and I'm going to go change shirts and go to the bathroom real quick while this battle runs. I will be right back. He is back and immediately leaves. Well, I needed to go to the bathroom for a couple of minutes. And but I was trying to fix things. But yes, I did do that. Are you broken? Jolly good work, everybody. All right, we have 200 gold. It can be yours for 420 channel points. 3 berserkers. It can be yours for 420 channel points. Most kills go into Athena, followed by myself. Most assists go into Hope, followed by Athena. Whew. Going random. Hope with the gold. Athena with the berserkers. Back to the map. Oh, man. I'm going to end up probably running one battle offline. I'm not going to stay live for another hour. We're going to do these reactions and then call it time, because it's already 10 o'clock for my time. But I don't want to end when the next battle is a boss, so I will probably at least attempt the boss as an offline battle. That's also presuming that we win this one. Need to collect these. I need assists. You can get fucked, Stream Raiders. You want to know what's not happening? That. 2 more, Eve. 2 more. We have Once Human, I think is what his name is, and then Bendy in the Dark Revival. All right. Place the units, everybody. Let me tell this to pause. I need a title screen. A title screen that doesn't have shit on it. Thanks. Fuck you, IGN. Okay. Here we go. No, not here we go. Here we go. Still not it. Still not it. All right, put in your YouTube swans, everybody, or your hi swans, pog swans, whatever swan or other emote fits your fancy. And let's try again. All right. No, I like that one, Athena. Thank you. All right. Greetings and salutations. My name is MichaelSchwahn and welcome to the channel. We have some more reaction content for you, and today we are checking out Once Human. Now, this game doesn't come out at least until 2023. It's still a little ways away. The screenshots I saw looked like it looked pretty solid. It is listed as a survival shooter, which could mean a whole lot of things. I mean, because I guess in a way, you know, 7 Days to Die is a survival shooter. There's guns in it and zombies and you're trying to survive. But who knows what that actually means, but that's kind of actually what we're here to find out. So we have 3 trailers available for us today. We have the official trailer from the Summer of Gaming back in June. We have the official trailer, another official trailer that released back in September. They're different lengths, so they must be different, I hope. And then we have the official gameplay trailer that actually just came out a few days ago. So we'll go ahead and just start at the very beginning of when it was first showed off and move forward from there. That's the end of the trailer. Good job, me. You're great at this. Pro Strem. Pro YouTube. Prequel to 2 Human? I don't think so. I don't think that's it. That deer was significantly lower everything than the entire environment. Oh, that looks friendly. Oh, yeah. That's what you want to play with. Yep. Death Stranding? Oh. Oh. Is this like Outriders? Can we keep it? Yeah, if you can catch it, says Athena. Huh. It's a nice little ride. Does have building elements in it. Okay. Some decent looking fab housing. Can you get attacked? Admittedly, after playing 7 Days to Die, and quite a bit of it, I really love building a base that you then have to defend from something. It's a really good mechanic. It makes it feel like what you build has a purpose beyond just like, you know, Minecraft simulator or just to look cool or to just to store your shit. That was cool. That was a very cool initial showing. We're not done yet though. This is the official trailer. Yeah, besides storage, yes. It is definitely a different trailer. Okay, we got some zombies now instead of just big scary beasties. Looks like it's primarily third person. Very good environment and feeling of the survival game. I agree. Yeah, solid. Super solid. I wonder how you get the resources to build your base. God, the creatures are creepy. Admittedly, I love third-person games. A lot. I like how our next trailer is called a gameplay trailer, and largely all we've seen from these first 2 trailers has been gameplay. Not complaining, just observation. Beta test coming in November 2020. It's November now! Maybe this gameplay trailer will tell us a little bit more, or maybe there's not a demo in here. All right, well. Okay, This is the official gameplay trailer from the PC Gaming Show just a few days ago. Creepy bird. I don't recognize that studio name at all.
Squad H73 has reached target location. Mission objective, deviation control.
They have 3 guns, at least.
What the hell happened here? Take cover.
Wow, those heads were taking bullets. Oh! A deviant, you say? Is that an SCP? Thank you. Oh.
Get up now. We gotta get out of here.
Ooh. Oh, no.
Look them in the eye.
Which eye? What fucking eye are you talking about, bro? They got fucking pedal heads. Oh, that's great. Love that. Oh, there's a first-person view if you want it. Gross.
It's all over. Let's
No,
get out
it's
of
not.
here.
It's over at this location. I'm impressed by both of them. That box alone would be heavy.
Knock, knock.
Some sort of potential PvP element. Oh, we needed to see if they had any extra information on. The beta test is no longer in November. The beta test is on January. Come back here. How dare you? Beta test is on January 6th, 2023. Okay. At least currently. That is, you know, of course, potential subject to change. Okay, so its actual expected release date is Q4 2023, action-adventure survival strategy game. It does say online PvP. I wonder how heavy of a requirement that is, because admittedly, I would not be super interested in that. I would much rather it be a more dedicated co-op PvE survival experience where there's different locales or points of interest that you can go into that are something that you need to conquer together. Very heavily so from my personal standpoint. I don't care about Rust-style PvP mechanics. I don't need to fight against other people over their resources or, you know, their base versus mine. Play alone or join others to fight, build, and explore. When the world is in chaos, you are our last hope. I really hope that that is not a hard PvP requirement. So I will be keeping an eye on that in terms of potential options for that. In a general sense, though, I loved a lot of what I saw. Looks like they added a lot, so they had to push back the beta test. Yeah. There was a lot in there. Based on the battle scene, I thought it was more like a Back 4 Blood. That's kind of what I got too, but kind of like a Back 4 Blood mixed with kind of like a 7 Days to Die, where like you choose a mission, you can go on the mission, you try to succeed in the mission, you get, you know, resources, and then you can go either back out into the open world style experience or something like that. Almost kind of like a Dying Light. And you can build up your base and stuff, and maybe there's a purpose to building up your base. Oh, goody. Horrible hanging monsters. I love it. It's great. Looks like that low-key more of a free world Metal Gear Survive and without tower defense. I mean, there might end up be the intention of having a base defense style mechanic. I mean, we see that they have walls and like barbed wire and stuff here with like guard towers and stuff. I assume that this is somebody's base rather than a point of interest that you're raiding. It could be either one, of course. But with that in mind, I would much rather, hey, look, a crocodile. I would much rather it be have that option available to you. Is this their only game? Good question. Yes, at least that is currently available on Steam. Seems very ambitious for an initial project, but that's, I mean, it's getting easier to get into development, so it's easier to be more ambitious with your initial approach. Yeah, it definitely seems to, game? Yeah, that's definitely it. This is definitely their initial game. Crazy. Looks really good though. I definitely have some some needs. I wouldn't even say expectations. I would guess they did other works, just not games, or it's made up of devs from other studios, right? So, because it could be people that, you know, used to work for insert Studio X's and Y, and they formed Starry Studios when Studio got bought, sold, went under, had a mass exodus, who knows, right? I do like a lot of what I see. I will say, if it is a hard focused, like built-in hardline only option is a PvP style, I am not interested. I am not in the slightest. I love a lot of the way things look. I like the way that it presents. It's got a great atmosphere. It's got a great environment, but I do not want this game to have a required PvP option for it. I want a dedicated PvE option and have it just be a survival shooter that I can play with friends and not have to worry about PvP. If the base game as a PvE game or that base option is good enough, I might take interest in PvP later, but that is not what my initial interest is for this game in the absolute slightest. It'll go from a game that I'll be watching very closely to a game that I do not care about at all and will not be following. So right now, it's dependent on what that ends up being entirely, completely. You give me that co-op PvP, cool survival, like survival horror, shooter resource collection aspect, I will give you $60. If you force me into PvP, you get $0. Just letting you know. But that's Once Human. I still like the thought of it being a prequel to Two Human. It better be a really long time in the past. So that's Once Human. It doesn't come out for a very long time. Its initial targeted release date is Q4 2023, which, I mean, with the way that video game development works, means that it's probably going to be at least 2024. It does have an open beta test January 6, 2023. That is, of course, subject to change. Based on how complete things are in that beta test, we might get a better idea of how far along the game is towards an actual release. It does feel like a game that will probably have an early access launch, to where a incomplete form of the game or a still in development form or form that needs further refinement and tweaking and stuff is launched maybe even before that Q4 2023 date. Just feels like a game that could be in that space, but who knows how they want to approach their game is up to them. That is the feedback that I have. If the devs do ever see this video, it looks great. Please don't make PvP a hard requirement. Let me know what your thoughts are on Once Human at this point in time. Put them down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. If you want to catch future videos, please subscribe to the channel. And if you go watch one of the other videos on the channel, thank you and enjoy. They have Trents. Yeah, there's definitely some big, horrible looking tree creatures in there. As I've already said, that would probably be instant day one buy for me if it doesn't hard require PvP. But that is the dependent. All right, last one. When did Bendy and the Ink Machine come out? I want to say it was like 2016. Early 2017. That one's probably going to be the better one. Oh, well. That one has shit all over it. We'll use that one. All right. All right, everybody. Last one. Drop in your YouTube swans, your pog swans, your high swans, or whatever emote fits your fancy, and we will get started. Greetings and salutations. My name is MichaelSchwahn, and welcome to the channel. We have some more reaction content for you, and today we are looking at Bendy and the Dark Revival. Now, this caught me completely by surprise. So for these reactions, one of the first things that I look at is what games are coming out in the forthcoming week, right? Like, what do we got coming out? What looks good? And I check a lot of places. I got a whole host of websites because there's a whole bunch of places that want your attention. You got VG247 is probably one of the best ones with the most entries. But then you got like OpenCritic, Metacritic, IGN, freaking Game Informer. Just most video game outlets will have some sort of this because I'm sure it generates a lot of clicks. That said, this is not on any of those lists. This game already came out. This game came out on November 14th, 2022. It just came out like a week ago. And I was like, how did I miss that there was a new Bendy game coming out? I also have a dedicated YouTube channel that I just use for subscribing to places that put up YouTube trailers, okay? So, I'm subscribed to like Game Trailers and GameSpot Trailers and IGN and Nintendo and, individual developer accounts like Bandai Namco and stuff. And I either just missed this because admittedly that channel, like when I check the subscriptions tab, there's just like a couple dozen videos a day because there's new games coming out all the time. This is not a game that I feel like I should have missed. That's on me. But Bendy and the Ink Machine was such a phenomenon when it came out. And I think like episode 1 of Bendy and the Ink Machine came out in like 2016, and then its full release was in 2017. But either way, I didn't even know that a sequel was coming out to Bendy and the Ink Machine. And I found out when it was out. And the only reason I even saw it was because it was in like the new and trending on Steam. And I was like, Bendy and the Dark, like Bendy? Like Ink Bendy? Really? So if you don't know what Bendy and the Ink Machine is, it's a short first-person survival horror experience. It's got a slight puzzle mechanics in it. The best way I can describe it is basically think of if an old school Walt Disney animation studio got shut down and then the animations came to life for revenge, okay? So like you got Bendy, who is the main villain character of the animation studio that is essentially an allegory for Mickey Mouse. Imagine him coming off the page and being a large, like, humanoid-sized creature that is going to kill you, okay? And you need to get away from the animated creature and find a way to escape the studio. And the studio has an ink machine in it, and that's the creatures are made out of the ink from the ink machine, okay? It's a really cool, very heavily stylized experience. I highly recommend it. It was a huge cultural phenomenon back when it came out, and it still holds up today. I realize 2016 and 2017 wasn't that long ago, but anyway, all of that aside, there's apparently a fucking sequel called Bendy and the Dark Revival. Here we are. We're going to check out the trailers for it. These are all, I believe, from Joey Drew Studios' YouTube channel, who is the developer behind Bendy and the Ink Machine and, of course, Bendy and the Dark Revival. We're going to jump back 3 fucking years to freaking April of 2019 when it was apparently initially announced. So, here we go. Thank you for the lurk, Fanny.
Don't be afraid. Don't let the darkness take you. You may walk with angels or cower before demons. But one thing always remains. The choices you make.
I don't know if I can get that easily. Oh, it's a blurry mess anyway. Okay, continuing on. This is the gameplay trailer. And this was also 3 years ago, but in June.
A pretty girl like you shouldn't be wandering around all by yourself.
That's Bendy. Oh!
This feels wrong.
Yeah, it looks wrong. Oh, nope. Don't like that. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, we're just gonna keep rolling. So this is the official 2020 trailer from February of 2 years ago. Need to check out the original? I highly recommend it. I've not played all the way through it,
I remember my first day down here.
but what I have played through is fantastic.
I know, it's scary. Keep moving and stay close to the shadows. Above everything else, stay away from the ink demon. He kills anything that moves.
It did not make its 2020 release. Because we're putting our hearts into creating this game for our fans. Yeah, it took 2 more years. That's fine. That's okay. I do love when we go through these trailers and it's like releasing 2019, releasing 2020, releasing June 2021, releasing January 2022. And you're like, you guys were trying. You guys were really trying. COVID punched everything. Yeah, you're absolutely right. All right, so this moves in now. So I looked hard because of the big jump in time. February 2020 to November 2022. Okay, so they said it's going to be out 2020. It did not release 2020, and they didn't put out another trailer. There was some like dev communications on the YouTube channel, so like that is there. But it wasn't radio silence, Vandashar, but they definitely were just like not getting their 2020 and were like had a lot of extra work I guess they were working on. So moving into 2 weeks ago,
Another late night, another crazy deadline. You can do this, Audrey. What was that?
Audrey.
oh,
What's wrong with me?
Attention, children of the machine. For 211 days, you've lived without the ink demon haunting your steps. I banished him away. In return, I ask just a little favor. There is a stranger. Bring her to me.
looks like a lovely time. Great place for a vacation.
Almost everyone here either can't speak or they're completely mad.
No, I'm not gonna hurt you. Looked like you needed some help.
Don't touch me.
Above everything else, stay away from the ink demon.
What's an ink demon?
He likes to smile, and he kills anything that moves.
Here goes nothing.
They went a lot bigger with this one. I really wish those notations weren't there. I really hate fucking annotations on YouTube when you're trying to like enjoy something. Hi, Bendy. You can hide in lockers in this. So one of the interesting things about it, like they've definitely went bigger because Bendy and the Ink Machine only had a couple of enemies. The main enemy was Bendy. And then there wasn't like all of the smaller enemies and stuff that were all over the place. And it was a much smaller environment because almost the entire thing took place in the art studio, whereas there was like streets and stuff that we saw in this. So
There will be no return.
Bendy, run!
and it's available now. Is there anything else on the end of that? There is not. Okay, so it is available on Steam right now. It's $30. That's actually a decent cost. Bendy and the Ink Machine is $20 and is available on Steam as well. It also has a demo. Do strongly recommend trying out the first one. I'm not sure if there would be anything that carries over into the second game. I mean, they are obviously connected in one way or another because it is the same characters in the same world, but it does seem like a slightly different setup, especially because it seems like Bendy is a good guy and there are multiple characters and stuff in this. But so I'm not sure exactly how it fits in. How many hours do you think the original was? Well, it's easy to find out. We can even check, maybe get an idea of how long this one is if I knew how to type. Bendy and the Ink Machine is, I mean, depending on how you look at it, right? Because how long to beat is very vague sometimes. I normally just try and go off of that middle time. So Bendy and the Ink Machine is 7 hours. It looks like Bendy and the Dark Revival this is in red, so it means it doesn't have enough data to know for sure. So it's looking at 6.5 hours is what the first report of came in. So they're not super, super long. It definitely depends on how much trouble you have with certain mechanics and puzzles and getting away at certain sections. Definitely remember a couple of sections where it was difficult to get away. The game is very forgiving in that aspect, though, of like if you die, you definitely don't lose a whole lot of progress. So it's just something to keep in mind if you do look at trying out these games. So that's Bendy and the Dark Revival, a game that I just like, despite the popularity that was Bendy and the Ink Machine and my plugged inness to the gaming sphere, just had no idea was a thing that was happening or existing, and got so minimal amounts of coverage on everywhere that I would have kept like tabs on it from, including not even being listed on like probably at least a half dozen, if not a full dozen different, like, these are the games that are coming out this year and soon and stuff. Wasn't on any of those. Including, like, when I was prepping for this, I went and double checked of, like, did I just, like, overlook it? Nope, wasn't on them, which is wild to me, and I don't understand why. But, yeah, so go and check it out. There's a demo, at least for the first game, if you want to go try about Bendy and the Ink Machine. Bendy and the Dark Revival definitely looks to be larger, has a more complex mechanics in it. So go and check it out. I definitely do recommend trying it. It's a single-player horror experience. It's pretty cool. It's got a unique art style and a unique concept. Do recommend. But let me know what your thoughts are if you played Bendy and the Ink Machine. If you've already played this, let me know. Put your thoughts down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If you want to keep up the conversation elsewhere, two great places to do so are Discord and Twitter. Speaking of Discord, we have a channel dedicated to these reactions where you can place links of your own that we can check out together live on stream, because we do stream on Twitch, and I would love to see you there. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. If you want to catch future videos, please subscribe to the channel. And if you do go watch one of the other videos on the channel, or if I see you in the live stream, thank you and enjoy. We did it. It only took like 5 hours and one crash of the stream, but we did it. Oh my Lord. Oh, Kaldris, thank you so much for the almost 2 years. Hells yes. We're almost there, friend. Almost there. You have a nice blue screen VOD now, though. I love it. It's great. Thank you so much, Kaldris. F. All right, I think I'm gonna give myself stronghold, like right here. All right, where are we going, y'all? Where are we heading out? Kaldris, we're saying hi and then getting ready to say bye, because I realize it says I've only been live for 37 minutes. That's a fucking lie, okay? I've been live for a while. Ooh, Little One's streaming. I haven't gotten to raid Little One in like a while. It's their birthday stream. We're gonna go raid Little One, okay? That's been decided. That was an easy raid target. Okay, everybody. So these are the socials. Please consider following me on social media. Follow me on Twitter while it's still alive, as the doomsayers like to all throw their shit all over the place, right? We will be doing one more Stream Raiders battle, but it's going to be offline because the next battle is a boss, but I've been here for a while. It's getting late. I'm done. So go follow me on all of those places that are in the links there. Thank you for lurking randomly here and there, Kaldris. I appreciate that a lot. Athena just put in the raid. If you would please come along with the raid, everybody, I'd appreciate that greatly. We're going to go visit Little One. You don't have to say anything as part of the raid message, but it just makes me happy and I appreciate it a lot. So that's the raid. The raid is started. I will be live again on Tuesday. I actually still have not decided what the fuck we're doing on Tuesday. I don't know if I'll be live on Thursday because that is Thanksgiving, but Athena should be live on Wednesday for Wind Down Wednesday. So thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate all of you very, very much, and I will see you next time. Bye. Have a good night, Vandashar. Have a good night, Kaldris. Have a good night, Cerulean. Eve, if you're still there, you have a good night as well. Oh, yeah, we got that turkey day.